one in like the mission mode. I think that's kind of cool. I haven't gotten them yet, but I do plan on using them soon or eventually. It was pretty cool how you get to play as Roxas throughout the entire game, and it's kind of nice to know about a little bit of the prequels and whatnot. Though it just adds more questions to the whole thing. And then of course there's the remake of friggin' Chain of Memories for the PS2. I'm a sucker. I bought it. I thought it would be better than the Chain of Memories, but it really wasn't. I mean, Orphan really liked the Game Boy Advance game, so I mean, I feel shameless about. I would feel shameless about letting him play the game for me. I honestly don't care. I mean, he can play the game for me if he wants. I can just do Riku's side. That'd be pretty fun. And then of course their whole final mix things that I'm kind of not really talking about. Not really much to talk about. They're just like friggin' Japanese version of the English version of the game, with some added stuff. Like for Kingdom Hearts 1, you got to fight some Organization 13 guy. For Kingdom Hearts 2 final mix, you got to fight, Terra and his, armor. And he's like, Xehanort! Kakarot! Dragon Ball Z joke for the win. Anyway. And, that was pretty fun. And then we waited for Birth by Sleep. And then that game came out today. Today, son. Today. I got it today. Think of this as not only my thoughts on Kingdom Hearts, but also my thoughts on Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. I'm kind of combining two videos into one. But, the game's pretty fun. I only played a little bit of it, and it plays pretty well on the PSP. I heard some rumor that a secret boss was Riku all, like, buffed up and looking all manly and whatnot. And he was like, adult Riku or something. I have not seen any videos on that. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, please just let me know. Anyway, the game's pretty fun. I didn't play enough. I've only played a little bit of it. And, that's really my history on the series. I mean, Recoded looks pretty interesting. The remake of the cell phone game that we never got. We're probably going to get Recoded, though, since it's on the DS, and that'll be interesting. Then, of course, there's Kingdom Hearts 3DS. That game's going to be cool. I think you get to play as Sora and Riku in that one, or it looks like it. I would laugh, though, and this is just a bit of a side note, but I would laugh if Tetsuya Nomura announced that Kingdom Hearts 3DS was actually Kingdom Hearts 3. I'd be like, oh, that's hilarious, man. I see what you did there. I know a lot of fans would be pissed, and I would be pissed too. I'm waiting for Kingdom Hearts on the PS3. Everyone thinks it's going to be on the PS3. I bet Tetsuya Nomura is going to be like, ho, I'm going to do something different. Mwahaha. Final Fantasy Versus 13 is Kingdom Hearts 3. Mwahaha. That'd be weird. It's going to play like Kingdom Hearts, but it's not the same game. Anywho, and then, yeah, I was thinking I had a different game to talk about, but nope. But that's, I'm going to look forward for both games. I'm getting a 3DS. I don't know about you, but I'm getting one, even though I already have a DS. Kind of shifting gears to mid-Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts actually got me into Final Fantasy, believe it or not. It was the first time I saw Cloud, and it was the first time I saw Sephiroth, and, and neither of them are my favorite characters, actually. I think it's pretty obvious who my favorite character is at this point. Yep, him. Anyway, I remember when I first heard, I knew that it had Final Fantasy characters in it, but I didn't really know much about it. I saw Cloud in there, I saw Squall, who was renamed Leon, I saw Yuffie, Sid, all them peoples. Cloud looked pretty cool. I didn't really care that much about him. He was just, okay, he's just there. I didn't know that he was dressed like Vincent. It would have been interesting if Vincent was in that game. Can you imagine that? He shoots Sora and kills him. I mean, Vincent's pretty cool and all. He's probably like one of my third favorite. Anyway. And, whatchamacallit, and I remember the first time I really took notice to that kind of stuff was, in the guide after you beat Hollow Bastion for the first time, where, like, when you beat a certain part of Hollow Bastion, a part of the strategy guide, when you turn the page, it talked about, the Colosseum, and it's like, after beating this part, you unlocked a super special boss fight with a super special somebody. Holy crap, Sephiroth is back. Or at the time it was Sephiroth or Sephiroth. I didn't really know how to pronounce his name until Kingdom Hearts 2 came out where Cloud actually said Sephiroth. Everyone said Sephiroth though, so I was like, I don't think it's Sephiroth. I think it's Sephiroth or Sephiroth. Then it turned out Sephiroth, and Sephiroth does sound better, and it kind of flows with the tongue a little bit better than Sephiroth does. But yeah, Sephiroth, he's pretty cool, I suppose. I personally liked him better in Crisis Core, but that's beside the point. And then I took notice to, all the other Final Fantasy characters, and, I kind of, said to myself, I'm interested in Final Fantasy. I really wish I could learn more about it without actually having to play the games. Then, friggin' Final Fantasy retrospective on game shows, went there, started going to game shows, you know how it goes. That's how I got into Final Fantasy. So yeah, Kingdom Hearts did get me into Final Fantasy, or at least it introduced me to, what was, presentable in Final Fantasy. I thought Cloud was pretty cool. He was actually pretty cool. I remember I did beat Sephiroth, but I didn't really get anything from it. I haven't beaten him in Kingdom Hearts 2 yet, but I plan to eventually whenever I feel like it. Anywho, another thing I liked about the game, its battle system. I felt that it was really fun. I felt like, okay, if there's ever going to be an action Final Fantasy game, it should play like Kingdom Hearts. I feel like it's like the perfect blend of a menu-based game. I would have said turn-based, but turn-based is kind of different. A menu-based game where you have to choose from a menu and you fight. It's really more of a command kind of thing. It's just that the commands are so fast-paced. It's actually pretty fun in my opinion. I enjoy it. It kind of keeps you on your toes a little bit because you have to act quickly. You get to use the shortcuts. Never really big on magic. I really only used healing magic and fire if I really needed to. I mean, that's just my opinion. I didn't really try to put that much effort in magic. It's really only other games that actually put effort in magic, like MMORPGs or Western RPGs. But yeah, like I said, I really enjoy Kingdom Hearts battle system, and I hope that eventually we'll get a Final Fantasy game that plays that way. That would be enough to make me play through like a Final Fantasy game. When it comes to Final Fantasy, I'm just playing it, for the story or for the presentation or whatever, so I can deal with the turn-based battle system. But if they made a Final Fantasy game, like an actual numbered one with the Kingdom Hearts battle system, I would play that. No sweat. I'd probably buy that. And of course, I'd probably choose a favorite character from someone different. I'm not as picky about favorite characters in Kingdom Hearts as I am Tails. With Tails, it has to be a playable person and someone who doesn't die, but with Kingdom Hearts, it just has to be someone who's not bad. Anyway. And another thing I like about Kingdom Hearts is, the whole concept of, bringing Disney to Final Fantasy. I think that's just awesome. It's so brilliant. It's so funny because the two series are so different, yet at the same time they're kind of similar because they both have to do with magic. They both can be pretty dark. We all know Final Fantasy can be friggin' dark, but Disney can be pretty dark too. It's interesting. They're both fantasy stories. And, I think that, it's a nice concept, and I'm glad it was made. Stuff like that does happen in TV shows. Like, I don't know if anyone remembers seeing the Jetsons meet the Flintstones. And that was different. That was pretty cool. But it's also good to see, the actors who played Donald and Goofy finally getting work, because, being a Looney Tune or being a Disney cartoon character can be pretty tough, because you probably don't get a lot of work, so you probably don't get paid that much to do that kind of stuff. Or, I don't know, maybe they get paid for every DVD bought or something like that. And that's really all I have to say about the series. There's one thing I'd like to mention, though. This is just my opinion. It seems like a lot of people think that Sora is gay for Riku. They're all like, Sora is gay for Riku. He only cares about saving Riku in Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. Well, 1, it's not just Riku he cares about. He wants to save Kairi. He loves Kairi. It's pretty dang obvious. They love each other. And in the beginning, he's like, I need to find Riku and Kairi. Riku and Kairi. Riku and Kairi. Blibba dibba dibba doo. And then when he finds Kairi, he brings his attention to Riku, but only because Kairi is safe. She's not a problem anymore. She's safe. She's going to friggin' school for whatever reason. She's doing her thing. And so she's safe. There's nothing wrong with her. She's, safe. Everything's good. And that's why he cares like so much about, where's Riku? Oh my god, and like Kingdom Hearts 2 and whatnot. He's trying to find Riku because he's the next person he has to find. And 2, Riku is his best friend. I mean, yeah, he loves Kairi. Like, he legitimately loves Kairi. He probably wants to fuck her, or at least date her. But Riku's his best friend. I mean, in real life, would you choose your girlfriend over your best friend? Bros before hoes. Or chicks before dicks if you're a girl. I mean, seriously, Riku is Sora's best friend. He wants to have his friends back. That's why he's so happy when he finds, Riku. I mean, it took him 2 games to find Riku. That's why he's like, I've been looking everywhere for you. Because he's so happy that he finally found him after 2 friggin' years. It only took, like, a few days to find Kairi. So of course he is happy to find Riku and he wants to find Riku. Now the reason why he grabs his butt in the friggin' near the final scene of Kingdom Hearts 2, that, I don't know. I'm just kidding. But yeah, that's just my opinion on it. I know I don't want to crush any of your yaoi dreams out there, but that's just my opinion. You can agree or disagree if you want. That's just my opinion. But yeah, that's what I have to say on the Kingdom Hearts series. Overall, it's a pretty good series. I look forward to playing Birth by Sleep more. I kind of already know the plot twists. I don't know all the details, but I already know about the main one involving Terra. I'm not going to spoil it for anyone. I already spoiled it for Transangel, though. He's getting it too, and we're probably going to play the multiplayer when we get finished with the game. But yeah, that's all I have to say about the series. In conclusion, this is Flamesron, aka YouTube Sasuke, signing out. See you later.